Yes, of course. I'm Olivier Degan. I'm 50 years old, and I live in France. I'm known as ok3anos from the Electronic Nights, and I make music on Pro Tracker and a bit of code on my spare time.
Yeah.
In real life, I'm in network security.
Yeah. Do you remember when you first got interested in computers?
Of course, it was an Amiga 500.
Yeah. What now considered retro computers have you had in the past?
It was mainly it was the Amiga 500 and Amiga 1200. Before I had some consoles, but Master System and Mega Drive.
Yeah.
I mainly used the Amiga.
Yeah. Do you remember which year you got the Amiga?
Which was
The first one.
the first one? It was the Amiga 500, and
Yeah.
it was my father who bought it for his job, but he never used it because my brother and I have taken over.
Yeah. You hijacked it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Was there something specific about the Amiga that impressed you over other computers at the time?
It was almost everything. It was mainly sound, graphics. It was for me. It was revolutionary,
Yeah.
and I was very impressed by all you could do with this computer. But
Yeah.
mainly the sound was quite something that impressed me most because I had some friends who had Atari.
Yeah.
And it didn't have the same sounding, and
Yeah.
you could do a lot of things with the Amiga.
Did you ever play on it? Games, or did you just use it for serious stuff?
I used it. I use it mainly for Demoscene demos and watching demos.
Yeah.
It was my main passion. I used to play some games, but it was not my real interest.
Exactly.
I played my favorite games were Stunt Car Racer.
Yeah.
There was Lemmings.
Yeah.
Rick Dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And that's almost the only ones I can remember because I didn't play a lot. I was just waiting for demos.
Yeah.
Swapping with other sceners, waiting for new novelties and everything.
Yeah. Do you still use a real machine, or is it just emulators now?
No, I'm just coding and making music against the emulator because I lost my A1200 in 1998.
Lost it.
And my Amiga 500 in 2007.
Okay,
They crashed.
That's a shame. Getting into music, what made you want to create music rather than just listen to it?
Well, the first time when we bought the Amiga 500, the Amiga 500, sorry. We went to an IT shop, and the owner of the shop was acquainted with Demoscene somehow, and he gave us a disc with the Red Sector Mega Demo, and another disc with a sound tracker. And when I saw the RSI Mega Demo, I said, "Whoa, that's what I want to do." The graphics, the music, the everything happening on the screen. So I wanted to do the same, and I started to make some graphics, make some music. I wanted to learn code by assembler and basic, but I was a bit better with music.
Yeah.
So,
how old were you back then when you started?
Maybe 13.
Okay.
Yes, 13, 14, something
Yeah.
like that.
What software did you use on the Amiga back then and now to create music? Is it the same?
I don't know. So I used Noise Tracker
Yeah.
first, I think, Sound Tracker and Pro Tracker. And nowadays I'm using Pro Tracker clone
Yeah.
and
Uh,
on PC,
yeah. Hmm.
and I'm using also Modplug of OpenMPT tracker.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to the musics on the emulator with the Pro Tracker.
Yeah. Did you ever build your own sample library?
I used to have a sampler back in the days,
Hmm.
and I used to sample some of my own samples to make music.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I read the samples from other models,
Hmm.
especially when they were good and when they were sounding good, and I started to use them for making music. It
Yeah.
was easier than finding samples, recording them, and then
Yeah. That's of
everything.
course. Yeah. Were there any musicians you looked up to back then?
I was a big fan of Beat Arts
Hmm.
and Romeo Knight,
Hmm.
and also Formate and uh, well, this 8-bit
Hmm.
also.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
were my favorite musicians back in the days.
Yeah. All great musicians.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Who do you consider the best ones these days on the Amiga?
Uh, these days, it's hard to say because there are a lot of musicians.
Yeah, there are.
Uh, Virgil is, of course, the most famous, I think.
Yeah,
Uh,
probably.
and he has a very wide range of styles.
Hmm. Hmm.
I would say Hoffman is more in drum and beat and
Hmm.
everything like that. So I think each musician has brings something to the scene nowadays, and
Yes.
I
Yeah.
like to listen. It's like I'm not a big fan of a group or like
Hmm.
that in music. I like some musics from time to time. I'm not a fan like the usual definition.
Hmm. Hmm.
I like to listen to musics, and some musics are sound better for me and appeal to me. So
Yeah.
that's the way it is for me. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's clear, but
Yes, it's clear. Why do you think people still like this type of music today? Is it just nostalgic?
I think there's a bit of nostalgia for maybe for the older one,
Hmm.
and also it's because and for the youngster and also for people from back in the days, it's also a reminder of how was the era then.
Hmm.
How was it was I think more it was cooler maybe, and there were values that
Hmm.
it was an era where everything was to create,
Yeah.
everything was new. Nowadays, youngsters have everything on hand, and
Hmm.
everything goes fast.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something that's well, that's nostalgia, maybe just
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the,
But I have
the thing.
noticed there are a few youngsters coming in to create this type of music. Teenagers. I have noticed that. So I just
Uh,
wondered why would they? So that there must be something with this music that they like.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Do you make music outside of the demo scene?
I make music. I never stopped making music. Music. In fact, I make music on different on PC, on Amiga and for my own pleasure. And I'm also a drummer in a rock blues band.
You're a drummer.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Mainly we play Led Zeppelin,
Ah,
Status Quo,
cool.
things from the 70s.
Ah, you gotta show me that sometimes. I have to see it and
Yeah.
listen to it.
I,
Yeah. Have you ever made music for games?
I made music for some games, for freeware games.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So when they asked me to make music, and if it's not commercial, I agree to,
Yeah.
and I'm glad to participate.
Yeah.
So I make some games, but I don't remember all of them.
Yeah. Excellent.
I
Okay.
don't know if they were very known or something, but it was a pleasure to make music for them, and they could develop their game. And
Yeah. Cool. In later years, you also started doing some coding. Why?
yeah,
You're a great musician. Why did you jump on over to coding as well?
because it was a secret dream to code, and for me, it's part of the whole process
Yeah.
of the creation. So making something on your own
Yeah.
from beginning to the end. So making graphics, coding, music, but it's very hard. But it was the way most people started to make games back in the days, uh, like in Delphin Software, and they started in their room making the graphics, making the music, and coding. And for me, it was very. I always wanted to code on Amiga first,
Yeah.
and
You said that back when you were 13, you dabbled a little bit.
I tried, but I was
Yeah.
not good enough, and it was very difficult because I was quite isolated. There was no internet. It was swapping by snail mail.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know any people around me who could help me to learn coding and or give me lessons. So it was a bit frustrating.
Okay.
There were some magazines with samples of codes, but
Yeah.
I had, it was very complicated. So
Yeah. And assembly isn't easy to learn either.
yes, and but I'm very grateful to Photon of Scoopex because they made some videos
Ah, the
about
the, the YouTube series.
uh, about coding,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
I started to watch them, and it allowed me to have a first step in coding with assembly, because before I learned C and C++ from scratch in 2007
Ah, okay.
to make some demos on PC. It
Yeah.
was my first tries with coding
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
programming, and but it was not what I was looking for. Amiga was more. I don't know if it's harder, but it's there are more restrictions, and it was my first machine, so I always wanted to code on Amiga, and
Yeah.
but I'm not very good. I just try to make some little intros, and but that's already something great for me.
Yeah. And music discs. Let's not forget those. So, when working on a production, do you first think of the music or the code?
So that's a hard question because I can't do music when I code, and I can't code when I do musics.
No, but what comes first, the music or the code?
It depends. When I'm sometime when I'm making a music, I think, oh, this could be good with this kind of effect, or I could start coding an intro with this music.
Yeah.
Or when I'm coding an effect, I say, oh, this music could go with this. So it's a hard question because
So it's both.
Yes, it's both, and
It depends on what you do.
yeah, because I don't compose by thinking about something special. It's, inspiration is very special. It comes when you don't expect it, and when you try to you want to have inspiration, it doesn't come.
Yeah.
So I make what comes, and after
Yeah.
uh, I I can say, oh, this could go with this kind of effect, and coding is very hard for me. It takes hours and hours to make a simple effect.
Yeah.
So I'm scratching my head and trying to make an effect, and I'm not into well, which music could go with that and everything. I'm not a very good coder, so it takes a long time for me to
Yeah. But
do something.
you're good enough, if you ask me. Do you feel your music background gives you an advantage when synchronizing visuals and sound?
No, I don't think so, because well, maybe, but I think everybody is able to synchronize visuals and with music according to their feelings.
Yeah.
And I don't think a demo has to be straightforward since to music. It can be just music can bring just an atmosphere and something without especially syncing it with the effects.
Okay. Let's move on to how did you get involved with the demo scene at the beginning?
Um, as I said before, the owner of the shop where I bought the Amiga
Hmm.
was maybe had contact with the Demoscene.
Hmm.
So I had a lot of disc from him with demos and software like Sound Tracker and everything like that.
Hmm.
So I started to watch demos and intros, and there were addresses in the intros and demos with some contact addresses, from
Hmm.
coders and
Yeah.
swappers. So I started to write to them, and so I had contact with them and started to swap
Yeah.
a disk and send my work, and then after we had also the Minitel in France.
Hmm.
It was like a chat room on the Minitel where we could discuss with other singers,
Yeah.
but it was very expensive. So just a snail mail was good,
Yeah.
and that's how I met most of the demo singers.
Okay. Do you remember the first production you created music for? The first intro or demo? What year was it, and was it something that you're still proud of?
I think I made a lot of musics for my first group. It was Exod. It
Yeah.
was a French group, but I don't think we they made they were coding in Amos, and I don't think they made something that was diffused.
Mm.
And then after I made mainly music for demo packs,
Yeah.
chip tunes mainly,
Hmm.
and these were the most swapped back in the days
Yeah.
and used in productions,
Yeah.
and also for some disc mags like the Jurassic Park.
Yes, that one. Yeah. What tools are you currently using for Amiga coding?
I'm using the Hannibal WinUAE toolchain.
Mm.
It's on
Yeah.
Poet
Yeah.
because there's everything. You just have to to code, and you compile the code and everything. There's a win UAE which is launched and everything, and you have the results very quickly.
Yeah.
And it's there are a lot of tools with it. So it's very useful for me and very easy to use for me.
Yeah. Has coding changed the way you compose music for demos, or is it the same?
Not really. Maybe mainly when I compose music, I just compose for like that and without thinking about
Yeah.
something being used in the production. But yes, maybe now I try to make more music which are demo oriented and intro oriented.
Yeah.
So rather than something which is not usable in a demo. So
Yeah.
maybe I'm more I take more attention to that. That's what changed. But otherwise, I also always doing the same, composing the same way I always did.
Yeah. What was the hardest effect you have done on the Amiga so far?
So I don't know, maybe 3D effects. But the other thing I think on the Mega is to start coding. You
Yeah.
have to learn everything, the registers, the blitter. The
Yeah.
blitter is quite hard to understand at first. So that was the other. After I'm looking to intros and demo, and I try to reproduce
Yeah.
the effects.
Yeah.
What that's the way I do. I'm not a creator. I'm just trying to make effects
Yeah.
that I see in demo and intro, and that's already a big deal for me.
Yeah.
It pleases me, so it's okay for me.
Yeah. Are there any classic effects you always wanted to do but haven't done yet?
Yes, my favorite effect is a rubber vector, rubber
Yeah.
cube, and
Yeah.
I like to do that, and it's my next challenge.
Oh, cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I hope I can do it.
You probably can. Just give it time.
Yeah.
Are there any larger project or demo concepts you'd like to tackle in the future?
Not really. I'd like to. Really want to make a new demo or some new intros. I have no concept, real concept, and it's it's a group work, so it's something you discuss with other
Yes.
coders or with
Yes.
the graphists and graphicians, the musicians.
Yeah.
Uh, but let's see. I'd like to do something. I have some little things in mind, but
Yeah.
I have to find time and mainly time to make them and to
Yeah.
achieve them.
You've been active in the scene for a very long time. What motivates you to still be part of it?
I don't know really. It's mainly the just wanted to share my work with
Yeah.
other people, and that's my main goal, my main motivation.
Yeah.
And but staying way longer in the Demoscene, it was not a goal. It was not
No.
calculated,
Yeah.
programmed. It was just like that,
Yeah.
having contact with other people, having projects with them, and they
Yeah.
contact you or you contact them, and there's something happening or not.
Yeah.
And yes. 30 years is a lot of time.
Yes, yes, it is.
I haven't seen time pass.
If the 1990s version of you met today's version, what would surprise him the most?
I think it is just the fact that I'm still in the Demoscene and I'm
Yeah,
still making music on the Amiga and
yeah,
still composing and making stuff for the Demoscene
yeah.
because I just maybe entered the Demoscene by luck or something like that.
Yeah,
Just having contacting some people back in the days and having contacts and entering groups like that.
yeah,
And now I'm still doing the same thing, and it's
yeah,
maybe a great chance for me.
yeah. Do you have any memorable or funny stories from parties or competitions that you remember?
Oh, the most memorable maybe sleeping behind the big screen at Revision.
Yeah,
And but the most important one maybe it's uh, meeting all other singers at Evoke, Revision,
yeah,
my Demoscene friends, and of course the electronic nights barbecue at Evoke
yeah,
in
yeah,
Lausanne.
yeah. Hmm.
That was memorable because a lot of people come and you eat, you discuss, you drink, and
That sounds fun.
uh,
Okay, over to the ending part. You're probably very happy now. Do you think the internet has changed creativity for the better or worse?
I don't know.
You don't
I have
know.
no idea. I have no idea.
Well, okay, that's fair
Yeah,
enough.
you are talking about uh, artificial
Just
intelligence or
no,
something like
no,
that.
no. That was my next question.
Oh, the next
This
question.
was just if internet has helped or hurt creativity.
I have no idea.
Well, okay,
So I'm sorry.
okay. Then we will move on. What are your thoughts on AI?
I'm not against AI. I'm just I think it should be used as a tool.
Yeah, I agree.
Um what uh, what I fear most is maybe people who could be dependent of AI and not think by themselves
Yeah,
and not using it as a tool, but as a very something that lead their lives, and that could be the main threat, I think, of AI, rather than AI itself. It's just a tool that was programmed for helping, but not taking decisions at your place.
what current limitation in hardware or software do you think they will solve next, if any?
No, I have no idea on
No
that
idea. Okay.
either.
Okay. Let's move on to if you could go back and give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
It would be do what you like to do
Yeah,
and never stop doing what you want to do and what pleases you, uh, and don't care about criticism or things like that.
yeah,
The most important is to stay equal to yourself
yeah.
and do what you like
Sounds like good
and share it with
advice.
people who appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, that's about it. Any shout outs or greetings you'd like to send before we wrap?
I'd like to greet all my Demoscene friends and in the electronic nights, of course.
Yeah,
Pifat, Ozan, Jad, Foreplay.
yeah, yeah,
uh, Slash,
Yeah.
also Krill, and everyone I know, because the list is very long.
Yeah.
They know who they are, and
Yeah.
we are always in contact, almost not every day, but from time to time on Facebook, Discord, and everything. So they know who they are, and I greet them.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Thanks for taking the time to do it. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me.